Good morning. I'm Cliff Goldstein, President of the American Jewish Committee in Los Angeles. The American Jewish Committee, the oldest human relations organization in the United States, has long fought against discrimination against immigrants, not only in this country but around the world. For over a century, AJC has developed key relationships with prominent world leaders and forged coalitions with community groups to advance democratic values, pluralism, and human rights. As Americans and as Jews, we have an obligation, a moral obligation, to defend those who flee persecution, to defend those whose basic freedoms are threatened, and to defend those whom are forced to live in the shadows of society because of prejudice, racism, and a broken immigration system. We commend yesterday's Supreme Court decision to overturn several of Arizona Bill's statutes, which will likely result in the overturning of other state copycat laws, such as in Alabama and in South Carolina, and prevent the proliferation of similar laws in new states. However, we are deeply disappointed that the court has decided to allow police to stop and question people simply on the basis of suspicion, as it will likely lead to racial profiling and civil rights abuses. If they can stop a person simply because they appear to be an immigrant, then how far are we away from a society where all of our freedoms are at risk? Immigrants have come and continue to enrich this nation economically and culturally. Depriving immigrants or any class of people their dignity inevitably tears at the social fabric of this nation, generates anger and resentment, and risks similar injustices toward others. For these reasons, AJC has condemned the Arizona anti-immigration bill SB 1070, calling it a setback to national efforts to achieve immigration reform and a law that harms both immigrants and citizens and cannot be constitutionally applied. The Supreme Court affirmed the notion that federal immigration laws preempt the right of states from enacting piecemeal immigration enforcement legislation. And so we at AJC will continue the fight for common sense, comprehensive federal immigration reform. Tens of millions of Americans can point to their own ancestors and say, "We were once immigrants. We were once strangers in this land." Thank you.